I wonder if that's an area to explore. It is, because that's where we're going. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we set up the last of our things out in Colony 9. And this time, we move on with, well, a little bit of, well, we just move on with the story overall.
Wow. Best not look down.
Well, if you say that, I'm just gonna look down anyways. We discover Prison Island with a couple of eagles. What are? I mean, they're probably intending it to be pronounced as eagle, but this don't look like no eagle to me. There's definitely some things in the Enemypedia that I am missing. Just some things that I just never ended up beating the crap out of, which that I probably would just end up doing in off screen in post game or something like that. The Ginran again.
What I predicted.
I'll need to beat 2 of them.
Let's have it then. Ah, got us a Nopon medal.
We'd best hold on to
Grab ourselves another Nopon medal. 4 more left to go, and I feel like we had to. Did you?
All right.
I think you had to climb up the chains in 1. Or I might be thinking of somewhere else in 2. I fairly distinctly remember having to go up chains. Unless that's actually in Trails of Cold Steel that I'm misremembering? I don't know now, and I'm worrying that I don't know. Because I feel like I should, but I don't. And that's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah. Got just a big old Dragu. Got another Dark Ferris. Yeah. Vorok Dragul. Not Dragul, Dragul. Usually it was Dragul, but... Oh. We've just been scammed. Oh, there's a rift there. Hi. Can I...
You're fine. I'm alright now. Thanks.
Can I get you to come a little bit closer? There we go, we can work with this. Yeah. We just couldn't hit him most of the time. We're definitely a little bit further forward than we need to be, but would rather that than be too far back to do any damage. Glim is having some issues. We can dunk on the air. Yeah! Wait for Glimmer to heal up. Just gotta get out of her animation first. I'm actually kind of surprised that they don't heal during animations.
I can do that.
I don't know, it feels like that should be the case, but nope, it's not. Okay, so have an enemy. We just got something on MVP for Dark Eagle, but that's not what this is. It's a fog called Beast. It's probably just some weirdness with how they're summoned. Might have just initially been tagged. Might just initially be tagged as, you know, that for switching around to. Oh Jesus, that's a Void Dragon. It might just start off as whenever they are not XPs. Is it an XP? I don't know. Whatever they're copies of, dark copies of. I don't know if it's okay. It might just be a little bit like later. Might start off as whatever they're supposed to be, and then eventually just turn into the Fog called Beast renamed. Could be the case. I don't know. That is something that I do kind of want to get into a little bit more, but I probably won't be able to get into it as much as I'd like until I have oodles and oodles of free time and motivation at that. just to like go into maybe like how some of the programming works, because I'm not the most knowledgeable on it. I mean, I know some of the basics of like how game design goes, but I didn't get far enough at the college that I went to in order to really get anything going with that, in order to really sink my teeth into, okay, how does game design really work? But, yeah, well. We just clear out these fog code beasts.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I missed what Rex was saying. And Dark Dragul. I don't know what, because like, it's definitely a just Dragul, no I. In some of the, in the base game. Of very few of them that you see. The base games, I'm pretty sure it's just Dragul. But just slightly change it for here, and I don't quite know why. Ah well. We can go up and punch him still. He is guarding an ether vein. Ether channel, whatever. I suppose that stomp isn't AoE. I know I'm going to the side with Matthew. He always wants to be up front and punchy. There we go, that's an AoE. See, I knew you had it in you. Oh, they grow up so fast. And they really grow. POV. And it's these, like, you could do first person. It wasn't really, I don't think it really changed your gameplay too much. I was just a little bit too far away for that. Like, going first person wouldn't change too much in terms of, like, how you play the game. It just makes it more inconvenient for you because you can't see what else is going on. But still, chance to admire some of the models. I do really like the effect that the fog beasts have. Ow. How they're like sometimes see-through, depending on how their fire wants to be, and also just depending on the angles. It's a really cool thing that they added with, of course, lots of people are gonna die. Something, it's really cool because the fog beasts are not in 2 at all, not in the DLC at all, because they were introduced in the DLC of 1. Futures Connected, that's what it is. Futures Connected. I don't know why it took me so long to remember it. Yeah, Futures Connected, introduced there, and was kind of confusing there, but oh well. And then you kind of get, I mean, they're really just the same thing here, because combined world and all that hoopla. We just keep going around in Prison Island, which is sure as an island, that was a prison. It's a very apt name. And also very fittingly, you had Lio or Moramora, they were all floating around here in the first game as well. So, yeah. Again, I don't know if I will I probably will eventually do a Xenoblade 1 playthrough with the DLC as well, but yeah, it will be played for a little while. It'll be weird because it'll effectively just be going through the series backwards, where when you include the redo of 2 that I'm gonna end up doing, because it'll be, obviously I'm doing 3 right here, then I'm gonna be redoing 2 relatively soon. Then at whatever point I would end up doing 1. Just whatever. I don't know, I'm not the, again, it's the only series that I'm not a fan of how I did the original Xenoblade 1. let's bonk you. It's the only one that I'm not really a fan of my quality of. I mean, it was my first Let's Play, so it's not like I didn't have much that I could really be doing. Or that, I didn't know how to do anything with that. I was still learning in terms of how I wanted my snot. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm still learning in, like, what I wanted to be my style, what I wanted to, how I wanted to interact. And of course, I'm still learning that right now, but I'm also, like, I'm still learning that right now, but at the same time, I'm also just getting more confident in general. I mean, I had, again, no idea what I was doing previously. Did these guys show up? Now I'm thinking these guys might have shown up in Prison Island in one. Maybe they did. But they're kind of seeming familiar now that they're in this setting. Anyways, like, getting more confident with, speaking as, again, it's the first series, I have no idea what I'm doing at all. I have no idea what I'm doing at all, so just, learning that, getting used to how I want to do things, getting used to just doing the things that I might want to do in general. It's something that I feel like I can definitely do Xenoblade 2 justice more to, because I haven't really thought about it much, but honestly, like, just if I ask me immediately, probably the first thing that would come to my head as my favorite game of all time would be Xenoblade 2. Again, like, this game is fantastic, and, it's, again, I think, quote-unquote, objectively a better game than 2, but I think I've mentioned my story with Xenoblade 2. But it's just, I don't know, it's always been a game that kind of just clicked with me a little bit more than anything. And again, I do think that 3 is probably the better game. Again, probably just, if you ask me, and I don't have any time to think, I would probably say that 3 might be the best game of all time, or what I think is the best game of all time, but not my favorite, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't, but, yeah, well. Bonk, bonk. Thing is that I don't think Smash would really do much to you, because you're flying over a ravine, and all we have is Smash. Maybe you can contact. I'll probably just want to move back. You come a little bit further onto the bridge. I think that's fine. Can we get a Flame Slash? That's what I'm hoping for. We can. Sensational Gigapore! I'm not sure if he's on the bridge enough to take contact in this match, because flying enemies will not be smashed off close. Okay, cool. 10,000 damage is pretty solid. I'm surprised the Fog Spin isn't doing more. But he's not enraged yet, so maybe that has something to do with it. Dunk on him! Bop you, bop you. We pushed him off, but well. I'll still just wait on Smash. Maybe we still get damage anyways. I don't think we do, but worth a shot. Burst would always do damage, blowback would always do damage, and blow down. Okay, I think he clipped it. Yeah, I think he's like barely clipped the bridge. Here, let's just pop into our chain attack. We've got no time.
How do we play this?
Keep forgetting that. Like that. Damage reduced by 100. Power torch by ally. Sure. We'll start off with Shulk. Jesus. Well, it's a good thing we did that. So we drop you. Yeah. Do that, then we will heal everyone up with Glim. And Shulk can finish off the order, because it is his own order. Ah, so close. 2 points off of Bravo. Ah well. We get more damage in, and that's kind of what we're aiming for right now. We just need the damage. 49, that's actually pretty good. Everyone's TP by 10. Alright, a lot. Bop you. You spin me right now. Also, honestly, it's kind of weird that Matthew doesn't have anyone in the city. Like, he's the only person with a city tag on his chain check. So we have 3 people who have the Kavesi tag. Because, well, A is, you know, Alpha. Alvis, whatever. I thought I said it was Alvis, it's Alvis. Like, they say it in-game many times. And it's Alvis. Yeah, it's just kind of interesting how, like, it's something that I noticed, right? Well, maybe not right away when I first played. But it's something I noticed pretty early on. Like, wait a minute. You're Kavesi. Yeah, because Alvis is more from this reality than... Again, the lore gets real weird fairly quickly. But at the same time, I do like weird lore, but not in, like, the side tangent, because I think tangents are probably one of the better things to have in a Let's Play. You know, get to kind of just chat with the person for a little bit. But I loved game theory. It was... I had a school project in high school where it was like we were trying to... I think it was like trying to message get an interview from someone important. I don't remember the full extent there, but I know I had done a Twitter DM to Matt that never answered back. But that's because, like, I just really enjoyed the game theory aesthetic when it went into things not contained within the universe. That's kind of my biggest pet peeve with what game theory is now, is that, like, it's all in universe. It's not like, hey, what does this actually mean? How does this affect, you know, what's the inspiration behind this? Does this actually correlate to this? But then you go to just, like, all in lore theories, and it's something that I'm just not really a fan of, because a lot of in lore theories you really just don't care about unless you're already into the series. So you get to a point where instead of being like, oh, that's some interesting things to learn, it's just, okay, I don't really care about FNAF. Why do I need to know this? And it led to some games they were trying to be made in order to get those clicks. Hello Neighbor is kind of the big one, where it was pretty much purely made for the sake of, hey, MatPat, do a theory on this, get us recognition. They didn't really care about making a good game. And it's weird that they didn't really care, because they had a good game and then they ruined it, but whatever. They had a decent game, at least. But yeah, tangents aside, that'll do it for this time. Actually, I think we should have some affinity scenes that we can check out somewhere, right? Right? There's gotta be some somewhere, right? Let's search. And they don't have a list search for any affinity scenes, so I kind of just have to look for those. and sadly can't seem to filter. Nope, I can filter. There we are. I'll turn all of those off. Affinity scenes. Any that we haven't viewed. Nothing there, nothing there. Slip around. Nothing at all. Evidently there's some, but they're further up on, yeah. They're further up on Prison Island, which is a shame for me. I don't know why I do that. I kind of expect Y to be, you know, something like that, but it's not. Anyways, yeah, with all of that, that will do it for this time, and next time, we go out and figure out what the deal is with that quest up there. But until then, see you guys later!